I know it sounds cliche, but playing at home, huge for a quarterback, huge for his team. They want to take advantage of it.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 27. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This from 44 yards out. Left hash. And McManus able to put it through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Wentz's throw here into the hands of Moore. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On second down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Throwing now is Wentz. On the check down, he finds Kamara. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They fake the give. Now Wentz. They're going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Let's go! Let's go!
Texans football to start quarter 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Bridgewater rolling to his right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Harris. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Touchdown, Texans. Darren Waller, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 2nd and inches. Bridgewater, they'll roll him out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. A good call there by Sean McDermott to throw the flag. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try the left side. It's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
The silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
There's something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now Wentz again. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Antonio Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is down to 4. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return is Henderson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Super Bowl, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, Wentz. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 67 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our game here in the third. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Here's Harris to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They hand this off to Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll buy some time right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cameron Jordan drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Badgley able to punch this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A 10th carry for Kamara. Pushes past him, and they can't bring him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Wentz's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Back now in Buffalo. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. A give. This is Kamara. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. The kick by McManus is good, and the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game. 4th quarter, a lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Harris evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level. On 1st down, it's Harris. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try the left side. It's Harris, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Bridgewater slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I'm gonna hit you all.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Bridgewater to throw. Touchdown. It's complete. Brevin Jordan, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Reed. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Wentz. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Back to throw, Wentz. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we got a tie game here in the 4th. Hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our scores. The kicks away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston set to take over. They have a little bit of time here to get the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. Rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
He's got McLaurin, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now Bridgewater. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And that is incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
159 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Now the first throw in overtime for Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down now, it's Harris, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. They run again with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So that'll back him up 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got his target, Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. Puts him in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Play action now. Bridgewater. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy.
as pure gold.